So this is an Odyssey problem.
It is absolutely an Odyssey problem, and Joe Gonzalez is the one who bought Odyssey, so you'd have to blame him.
I think that's the commissioner's court.
All right, look at people just throwing everybody under the bus. You know what? It reminds me of that. My brother told me about this guy, and they do it as a cartoon character where he's like, I will not testify against anybody. I'm 10 toes down. And then they're like, life in prison. And then he stands up and he said, it was him, and starts pointing out everybody.
Hear me, yo. Watching how them opera boys get sentenced. You know how the f***'s going on, man. Y'all boys tuned into that Oouchie court watch. Well, we taking it straight from the jail cell to the judge. Hear me?
Juan Rivas.
Present, Your Honor.
You hear me?
Hello, Judge.
Hello, where are we, Mr. DeLeon?
With Mr. Rivas, we have absolutely no discovery. So what I've done is talk to prosecutors, give them a flash drive. We're gonna get everything put onto a flash drive.
Why is there no discovery? This has been on the docket since June.
Yeah, it's there, but he can't access it.
We put in the number that is associated and it comes up blank. And we've tried a couple of times, so here we are with a flash drive now. Do it the old fashioned way.
So this is an Odyssey problem.
It is absolutely an Odyssey problem, and Joe Gonzalez is the one who bought Odyssey, so you'd have to blame him.
I think that's the commissioner's court.
All right, look at people just throwing everybody under the bus. You know what? It reminds me of that. My brother told me about this guy, and they do it as a cartoon character where he's like, I will not testify against anybody. I'm 10 toes down. And then they're like, life in prison. And then he stands up and he said, it was him, and starts pointing out everybody. But you all are not even facing that. And you're just throwing everybody under the bus.
But additionally, Judge, we did have a motion to change Mr. Rivas's GPS. It's full right now. We're trying to change it to partial so it can work. That's the big thing.
And wasn't this the one that I discussed before? Was that a different one?
No, probably a different
I
one.
think those are
All
different
right.
ones.
So do you have an issue with his being allowed to work?
Do you have an issue with that motion?
Sorry, the vet hadn't had a second to look at it.
He wants to be allowed to work.
If I remember right.
Proof of employment, Your Honor, we would just need to see that and talk with the complainant's family to see if they have any objections. In speaking with them in the past, they are concerned about their safety.
All right, so here's what I can tell you all. You will need to provide proof of employment and your schedule, your hours of work. And then they will give you a location that you're not allowed to be at, which I'm assuming is the complainant's home. And what is your occupation?
I'm a truck driver.
You're a truck driver. All right, so if you go to a truck stop to put gas in your vehicle and you happen to see the complainant there, just stay in the vehicle, because I know when you're driving trucks, sometimes you can't make it to the next stop because diesels use a lot. Just stay in your truck. You don't look at anyone. You understand?
Yes.
So I'm going to allow him to have employment. People have to work, but you all need to craft the order so that he knows a location that he is not to be in. And I'm assuming, rightly or wrongly, that he knows where the complainant resides.
Yes, Judge.
All right.
Well, he doesn't know, but.
He has a general idea.
Abide by a no contact order. That shouldn't be a problem whatsoever.
All right. So if you all will fill out the order, and then Ms. Ferguson, I need a 45-day reset on this for discovery. And if there's some CPS records, you all need to make sure you have those.
We do, Your Honor. Defense is presenting you a protective order for those CPS records so we could release them.
All right. Thank you.
You can do it, Judge.
All right. That will be your discovery date. And once you bring the court the order, the court will sign it.
We're gonna work on that, Judge.
Your counsel.
Thank you.
And counsel, off the record for a moment. All right. Thank you. Just have a seat. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Just have a seat. I'll be right with you.
All right, Brian Worley. Has their order arrived yet?
No.
Okay. You know, I get accused of being hangry. I don't get hangry. Right, Rashawn?
Right, Judge.
Thank you, Duffy. Duffy, I appreciate you, but Sean was a little bit low on the response. But I saw what you were saying with your eyes. Jason, I don't get hangry, do I?
Never.
Thank you. Megan, do I ever get hangry? Thank you. Rick, do I get hangry? Ashley, do I get hangry?
Of course not, Judge.
Thank you. I don't know what the other people are talking about.
Great, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 007846 State versus Brian J. Worley. Could I have parties announced?
Jason Gary, Hampton State, Your Honor. And Eric DeWalt, and I represent Mr. Warden.
And are you Mr. Worley?
Yes, ma'am.
And counsel, is your daughter here today?
He is, Your Honor.
Come up, please.
Yes, ma'am.
We're all mentors and she's shadowing you, which is great. And I'm so sorry. What's your name?
For the record, this is Josephine Blair Barchetta DeWalt.
Hi. All right, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so counsel, you received all discovery and reviewed it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, to my satisfaction, yes.
All right, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Worley, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry, no. Apologize. We're waiving count one, proceeding on count two, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, Mr. Worley, did you review court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
All right, in count two, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance. Penalty group 1 to 4 grams, that's a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Worley, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, sir.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. The state recommends community supervision. There's no application for deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution to the lab for testing of $60. TAP evaluation, follow recommendations, and no contact with the complaining witness. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
There was one motion that I'd like to address later, but no other motions, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 8 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number 1 with all this attachments.
Your Honor, we've got an opportunity to go over that in its entirety. No objections to the minutes.
All right. Mr. Worley, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state will call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1. Just one moment, I'm sorry. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
I would hope so, Your Honor.
All right, anything, there's something you said you wanted to address.
Yes, Your Honor. This is our first court hearing. My client has been very cooperative with me. My client was arrested on March 25th, 2025, and wasn't indicted until June 26th, 2025, which was actually 93 days later. I submitted a writ for him to be released on a PR bond, but here I am in court, and the state made an offer that my client would like me to follow. He asked me, he understands sometimes you do a PSI, and we were wondering if we could proceed to sentencing. I would hope he would be granted from the bench and allowed to be done all these things while out of custody. He will abide by all conditions, and was just asking simply that.
All right, who is your support system?
My family, my mother and my father, and then I have 2 roommates that I live with that are working for their parents that are working real estate, and as well as joining church. So that is my goal, to get out of the environment that I was in, which this is out of that environment.
All right, and when's the last time you had employment?
Last time it was 2 years ago when I had lost my job at Citibank. It was a work from home job, and then unfortunately, things have happened, and I'm just looking forward to getting started working again, as well as my dad does own his own trucking company, and I was discussing with him the potential of actually helping him manage the books for him.
So not driving.
Not driving, no.
All right, do you have any children?
No, I do not.
All right, so this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison. Oh, and I'm sorry, state, you may be excused. Sentence you in the 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No residing with minors. So when you were using, how often were you using?
I actually do not use drugs. I just was in the truck with drugs that were also in the vehicle. So I was charged with possession, but I do not use drugs. I've never failed a drug test ever in my life.
All right. We're going to do regular random UAs. No residing with minors. There's to be restitution to the Bexar County Lab of $60. TAP evaluation out of custody, follow recommendations. If you miss any of these appointments, a warrant's going to be issued. You understand?
I do understand. That's right.
There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. And there's to be no contact with the following: Carlos Rene Fernandez, Celeste De Leon, Lucinda Anderson. Oh, they said that there were cards in the vehicle.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Lucinda Anderson Richardson, Julia Ann Guerrero, Elijah Renee Velasquez, Matthew E. Cox, Jose Luis Nava, Aguinalda, Layla Marquez, Michael Scott Torres with a Z, Samuel Garcia, Stephanie Marie Madrigal, Scott Smith, Mercy Trevino, Joseph Gutierrez, Jonathan Little, Jay Richard, Isabella Atchoe, Atchoe, Frederick Johnson III, Matthew Hune, David Lopez, Teresa Olivares, and Jennifer Bianca. Bill visits 1 time per month for 8 months. Probation, is there anything else?
On the names, Matthew, can you spell the last name, please?
Hune.
Nothing else.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, and I've actually been, while incarcerated, I've been taking classes and getting contact information for resources once I get released into society, to where I can get IDs replaced, and also a support system as far as any type of like food stamps and different things like that, so I can sustain myself and move on.
All right.
So I do have some resources already provided to me.
All right, and with regards to that no contact, there's a restitution to those persons as well. Ms. Ferguson, if I can have a 45-day reset for a restitution hearing?
Over the 22nd.
All right, so September 22nd, you'll need to be here. That's to see if there's any restitution. If there's no restitution presented to the court, then there'll be no restitution ordered. All right, we can go off the record in this court. Communication is key when you're on probation. Speak with your probation officer. If you feel they're not addressing the issues you have, you can always come back to court. All right,
And,
thank you.
Just to clarify, when you say come back to court, does that mean just like contact the courts or?
No, you're gonna be given a setting and you need to appear in person. All right, and so you should be released from custody probably midnight. All right, and counsel, if there's an issue with this release, just come back to the court and let us know. All right, thank you. Good luck. Yes, you may be excused. Yes, she may be excused.
Watch, we're on the scene. Truths unravel, and what does it mean? In the halls where stories clash, Oouchie court watch quick as a flash.